All right, and give people a few minutes to get in here. Let's go ahead and do the random. The camera got bumped a little bit by the boys. That's weird. Looks pretty straight. Pretty straightforward. Excuse me. It's a good day to be alive. Okay. This got messed up somehow, so I gotta figure out what team is missing. All right, thank you, Tony. I know you're probably working, so you probably can't stick around, but thank you for popping in. Hey, Jeremiah, how you doing, man? Want to give me that guess for an auto? Appreciate it. Since you're living off credit from the last one. Okay. That's who it is. Okay, Twins disappeared somehow. Sounds good. Okay, just getting ready to randomize the teams. I had one missing. I could not figure. Sometimes, yeah, weird stuff happens, I guess. Hopefully I didn't screw this up. So. All right, so we're going to randomize the leftover teams. We have the Diamondbacks, White Sox, Guardians, Rockies, Tigers, Astros, Royals, Angels, Marlins, Twins, Mets, Giants, Cardinals, Rays, Blue Jays. The big chase to me is who gets the Royals, because there is chance for Witt autos in here. So that's probably the biggest chase. So we're going to do randomize 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last one is the one that matters. 9. Okay, so the Royals are number 10, going out to Hosby. Matt Shaw already. Okay. Let me write these down, and then I'm going to update the post. So you got a couple minutes if you want to go to the bathroom or whatever you got to do. I know you're stuck probably working, Tony. I'm not sure if you are too, Jeremiah. Then I'll go through ownership. Rockies are chased too. I think Condon has autos in the select also, I believe. Tony picking up the Twinnies. Greg getting the Mets solid. Royals for Hosby. Game on the D-backs. Tony also getting the Guardians. A little Bizana maybe. Angels for Joe. Blue Jays. And Marlins for Hammers. Okay, I'm going to update the post real quick for those coming late. Tigers, I think, are solid too. Giants. Almost done. Thanks, you guys, for your patience. Not sure if you're still there, Tony, but I was looking into the Marvel hobby boxes from a couple years ago, the Series 1 Disney ones. Dude, if you get a chance to look at those, that checklist is awesome. And the boxes aren't too horrible, so I think we could do a pretty relatively decent price break. It'd be super fun with some huge auto opportunities like Cumberbatch and Oscar Isaac and Bradley Cooper, like super cool names. So I'm going to try and get that one hopefully in the next couple weeks because I think that'd be tons of fun. Hopefully not as unbalanced this last one. That was crazy. I looked at the checklist and it was, obviously K and R had a little more, but it was like insane how many of those cards came out. And then the auto too. I was like, that sucked. I mean, I was happy for the for the Malin family, but I felt bad for everybody else. Greg was the only one that did actually pretty good also. I can't talk and do things at once. Sorry about that. Almost done. Thank you guys again. Sorry I do it in the middle of the day. I know a lot of you are working, but I'm in between dropping off and picking up kids. So you'd buy Disney. Disney's hard, man. The boxes are insanely priced. That's why I've been sticking with Star Wars and Marvel because they're still relatively decent price. The Disney stuff, besides like the live action shows, the actual Disney Chrome and some of those and the mint cards are just off the charts expensive, like $800 a box or something like that. So and it's hard to pay that much for a character or a letter that you may get almost nothing. So it's kind of tricky. I mean, all the breaks are that way. Same with football, but I feel like you feel like you're getting a better chance with your football fandom or baseball, whatever it might be. Stein told me that Prism first off the line football sold out today for $1,500 with, I mean, just an average draft class. Oh, I'm sure he would. Like, yeah, they'd be fun. It's just the Wonder boxes aren't too bad, but like the Disney Chrome is ridiculous. I got one blaster, and I should have just waited and sold it instead of opening it, because they're like selling for like $65 a piece instead of 30. So 18 inches of snow in Oklahoma. I heard something about the South's going to get obliterated this week. Oh my goodness, that's scary. I know Jeremiah's probably had his share of it recently in your area, but I didn't know that all the way down to Oklahoma. Whew. Okay, well, we got teams lined up. Let me tell you what they are. Greg Reese on the Phillies and Rays, and the Braves and Mets. Hey, Haas, he did good in the random. Alan Stein from Black and Gold breaks on the Pirates and Cardinals. No, did he drop football? Baseball's almost filled, and I think he's dropping football this week too. Oh yeah, first off the line football for Optic, not Prism, but Optic. So if you want interested in that stuff, go head over to Black and Gold. Alan does a great job. Struble on the Yankees and the Astros. Corey Marco on the Mariners and the Rockies. Corey just filled his football. I'm sure he'll be dropping something soon over at Fat Uncle Breaks. I can relate to that. I'm a fat uncle. Jimmy O'Hara, Red Sox, Tigers, Reds, D-backs. Jeremiah Walton, Cubs, Giants. Tony Tidor, Dodgers, Twins, Athletics, Guardians. Hosby, Orioles, White Sox, Rangers, and then you got the Royals, which you got the Bobby Witt chase out of the Select. Greg Reese also on the Braves and Mets. I don't know if I said that. My bad if I forgot. And then Joe Desky on the Brewers and the Angels. Aaron Malin, Padres, Blue Jays. And Nick Hammers from Hammers Hits, Nationals and Marlins. He filled his breaks over the weekend. He usually drops on Thursday, Friday. So keep an eye out for Hammers Hits. Always does a great job. That's crazy. So that's what Tony was saying over in Oklahoma. They're getting hit too. You guys stay safe. Freezing rain is way worse than snow. We get that we had that a couple weeks ago, and it shut everything down for a day. But oh, that sucks. Well, Haas, give me your guess for an auto when you get a chance, my friend. I didn't even look at the checklist that much. I was kind of going off other breakers' prices, but I don't know if Mayo's in there or not. I couldn't remember. Or you can go big and go for Wit. So, all right, our product's pretty simple. 2 megas and a hobby, plus 1 extra box picked up this morning. Try to make it more fun for you. We're going to start with the Bowman, then the Topps Chrome, and then we'll finish with the Select. All right, let's go big or go home, right? I like it. Anybody else coming in late, let me know who your guesses are. Excuse me. Guesses are. English, not me, not make words good. All right, we always get started with something that's not a part of the break, one little pack or something to get the table warmed up, hopefully. I've said before, the big league packs they're pretty cheap, but they're kind of fun to rip. And some of the inserts are super cool. I've actually ripped a little bit and thrown some cards out at the hobby shops or the card shows, and sold a couple of cards here and there. So it's been kind of fun. All righty. First card out will be our first prize. Excuse me. Well, we're going to go off the back then. I usually go off the front, but that's the first card we saw is the Twinnies, which is Tony Tidor for the first prize. Give me a number, please. Then spin it around. Austin Hayes, AJ Smith-Shire, Orlando Arcia, Kyber Ruiz, Liberatore, Teoscar Hernandez. And there we go. That's a decent little start. Little good vibrations for Jeremiah and the Cubbies on a Dansby. Yeah, we usually don't have a card staring at us when I open the pack. So that was the first card we saw. Sorry, Haas. So there we go, Jeremiah. That's a decent little start for you. 17 and 24. Get water out of the way. I do have a Lotus up here, so you might hear me slurp a little bit. I'm picking up good vibrations. Okay, 17 and 24, and then we'll dig into the good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. Speaking of the devil. So we got a Trey Turner rookie card out of Bowman Platinum or Bowman. I can't remember which one this is. I think it's just plain Bowman. Kind of a cool card. Pretty solid player for sure. Or a Hey Scotty, or a big league baseball pack. An early bird for you. Give me that guess for an auto if you want, Struben. I can let you know who you have. You have the Yankees, and then you got the Astros too. So not bad. A little Cam Smith chase. Take the Turner. I thought it was a cool card. I saw that at my hobby shop in like the Buck box. I'm like, that's a pretty sick card for $1. So I was like, I'll either keep that or give it away as a prize because I mean he's a good player. We guessing Cam Smith. All right. You got a party there with you helping you out? Glad you made it in too, Streeb. Always appreciate having you when you can. Okie dokie. Yeah, the dog. I like it. Well, my dog always seemed to make better decisions than I did half the time. So, alrighty. Well, not a bad little extra pack to get us going. Let's jump into Bowman Chrome. And I don't know if we'll get a number. We get a numbered auto out of here. That'll be our next prize. I haven't put a recap of football, but man, our last football was a ton of fun. Well, especially for Tony. I was thinking of you last night with that pretty sweet Mendoza card you got. I was like, he looked okay at times last night, but then that drive where he got the touchdown, oh my gosh, he looked so stinking good. That run was insane. Like, box. Because there was a couple of his throws I was not that impressed with, but that last, not the last drive, but the drive to go ahead touchdown, oh, that was crazy. All right, our Mo Big Packs will do last. But it was a fun doing the Leaf. I know it doesn't hold as much value as some of the other card autos, but they're super fun, and it gives you chances at some pretty sick autos when you're doing Leaf and Wild Card. Yeah, NIL. And Broncos actually did okay in that break. I know you're probably sad to see that Vortex come out. I was happy for Ben. He hasn't been in a break for like a year or more. So Broncos did okay, but that NIL really ate well. So I was surprised you beat Jim to this spot today. Usually he's on his Dodgers. So I see you guys taking turns over here over and black and gold. Okay, here we go. Logan Gilbert. Do love the look of the chrome. Aaron Judge gets a sleeve. Alvarez. Johan De La Cruz on a first Bowman. Gabriel Davalillo on the first also. Yeah, that's always good. It's like a compliment when your team gets taken. That means somebody else likes him too, but then it's also kind of like, oh dang, I really want to miss out. I know Jeremiah was pretty sad when he lost out on the Cubbies last break. His first time in almost a year, I think he lost out. And then they didn't hit. So he's like, oh, that's okay. I guess I saved a few bucks. Noah Cameron on a rookie. Yonde Diaz. Okay. And then Leon on the sweet-looking, what that parallel is. Scotty probably knows. Good-looking parallel, though, for the 20s in Tidor. Getting the Santiago Leon. It's got a little sparkles to it. You can see me wearing my top shirt even. I'm all in on tops, apparently. All right, Juan Thomas on our first Bowman. There we go, Cubbies. Everson Lopez for the Guardians. Trey Sweeney. Cam Smith, Rook. Chandler Simpson. The next one out, we'll just do it too because it's sitting here staring at us. Tommy White on a first Bowman for the A's. And Tony Theodore. Everybody had a good weekend. Tony, you had a good and a bad weekend. From the highest of the highs to the lowest of the lows. I still don't know how Bo Nix got hurt in that play. I was rooting for the Bills, but that was definitely a good game for sure. Officiating was weird on both sides. Like, it should have been a hold in the end zone on the Bills, but some of the PIs were definitely questionable on both sides. So it was a weird game all the way around. but definitely a good match. It was a fun game to watch for sure. Pedro Catui or Cate? I'm not sure. Catui. The D-backs. Perez, nice. Bryce Harper, he's a pretty good guy. Bo Bichette, didn't he just sign with the Mets, I think? That's crazy. DJ Layton for the Orioles, there we go, Haas. And Caden Powell for Houston also. I heard one podcast say, I didn't believe in Stidham, but the minute he called him Stiddy, and he goes like, now I'm back in. I thought that was pretty funny. Like, Jarrett Stidham can't do it, but Stiddy can do it. See, that's the difference. You got to get Stiddy in there. And I was so sad, not only for Bears fans, just for myself, because I don't want to play the stupid Rams again. Oh, Rams Seahawks games are just nerve wracking. Kyle Tucker, another. I just wish they'd like laser almost. They're super cool looking. Going out to the Blue Jays and Aaron Malin on that one for the Polanco. Logan Henderson on a refractor. That's a cool looking card for the Brewers. Harvin Murillo, and Miranda. So Polanco. Murillo for the Reds. Daniel Hara with the Reds. Okay. My Seahawks game was very fun to watch. Not much drama for sure, but that was a fun little beatdown. Anytime you get to watch your rival get beat down, it's awesome. If we can do it again to the Rams, yikes. I feel like the sky's the limit. And no disrespect to the AFC, I truly believe that if the Seahawks can beat the Rams, they're going to beat either one of the AFC teams. Their defense looks that good. But anything's possible. Obviously, you got to play the games to find out. I'd be more scared if Knicks was a quarterback. I'd be scared of the Broncos. At times he didn't look great, but man, he came through big time at the end of that game. Got past to Mims was clutch. All right, first Bowman pack. There we go. Going to the Cardinals. Alan Stein. Royenyi Strop. Cheerio. There we go. Cheerio. Jing Xianko for the Dodgers. Nice. Dylan Cruz on the meteoric rise. That's awesome. And then Jose Ramirez. That is awesome. Exactly. That'd be two really good defensive battles for sure. I think this is kind of a big deal, isn't it, Strube? Like, that's not like a case hit, but a pretty big hit. Like a retail hit. Almost like a vortex in football or something. Either way, that's a sick looking card. Congratulations, Nationals getting that bad boy. Leave the Cubbies over. Sorry, Jeremiah. Dodgers getting a spot now. Couple nice cards for the Brewers and Giuseppe. Ramirez. Okay. Next pack. I love that meteoric rise. That's awesome. Nick Hammers. All right. Little love for the Padres and Aaron on the Tatis. More Brewers love. Jesus Mave. Chandler Simpson for the Rays. Buckholder for the Phillies. There we go, Greg. That's why you pick your PC, even if they don't have that many draft picks. That's a big one. Big card. I mean, a cool card anyway. Not big, but then Rays on the Corette. Also going out to Greg. Oh, I think, yeah, they're great defense for sure. They were rattling his cage all the time, obviously forcing 5 turnovers. They're very good defense. And you're not going to face another quarterback like Josh Allen. He's a unicorn. A couple of Rays rookies coming out, or first moments. My wife must be making lunch. I'm smelling food now. Like, why am I hungry all the time? All of a sudden. Nice one for the Brewers on the Jesus Mate. And then we got our first auto, Burkholder. Awesome. Love when we get bonus autos. One game, 2 at bats. Pretty cool. Congratulations, Greg. Okay, I don't think he's able to join us, so we're going to roll the dice. We have a 4 times 6, 24. Gotta dig deep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4. Well, not the greatest prize. Sorry, Greg. It is a first moment for Thomas White, pitcher for the Marlins. But any first moment, you just never know what you're going to get. Okay. Well, that was a great first box. Some big names coming out. They get Meteoric Rise, Dylan Cruz. You got an auto. Some beautiful stars coming out on the they can't even speak. Mega Box exclusive. So let's do a little Topps Chrome update. Obviously, the big chase is the rookie patches, but those are very, very hard to find. Thanks for those that joined in Star Wars 2. It was fun to have. The boys had a good time yesterday. Thank you guys for all the kind remarks when you were here with them. Monks and Noah, they love their Star Wars. It was funny. Noah couldn't pronounce anything until we got to Pokemon Pack, and he just went off. Him and his dad do a lot of Pokemon together, so it's kind of funny. That's in his wheelhouse for sure. Okay, empty box. You can see there. Picture with AC. So. Two, four, 6, 7. Okay. Silva got a number. Maybe we'll get a number out of this one. Definitely get the number out of the select for sure. Definitely beautiful cards too. Exciting week though. I might do. I'm trying to decide if I do a big Super Bowl break or if I try and do an AFC Dynasty Championship break. I thought about doing a kitchen sink break. It's like a couple things from each year I have on stock. Do a big mix of stuff, some NIL too. I decided to do that now if I wait and do it before Super Bowl. Let's do a small one now and do a big one for Super Bowl. I don't know. Try to decide. It's a good to start right there. Jacob Wilson coming out. Dalton Rushing, nice. Kyler Tolbert. Christian Campbell on a debut. Ooh, checkerboard. Camilo Doval for the Yankees. Scotty Struble. Not numbered, but a nice looking card for sure. Then we got Devers for the Giants. Sure. Jacob Wilson and the Yankees getting their first top load. Going out to Struble. Anybody coming in late? Give me your guesses for an auto. We still got at least one more coming. All right, Drew Evans rookie card. Brett Lauder on a debut for the Reds. Carson Palmquist. Moises Ballesteros. And these will all get sleeved, if not most of them top loaded. Checkerboard Merrill Kelly going out to the Rangers. Mike Hosby. And then a checkerboard Petty coming out for them Reds. Jamie O'Hara. The rookie card, too. I'm curious who else going to get. I saw that I saw late last night, was it the defensive coach for, that looks like a refractor, kind of does, doesn't it? Devers. There it is. It is a refractor. Okay, I just missed it. Salah got the Titans job. I think he'll do a good job there. Denzel Clark Rook. Caleb Durbin on a debut. McGreevy on a debut. Refractor Rand on the All-Star Game. Maybe not refractor, but it's definitely the All-Star Game parallels look like refractors. Nice one there for the Rays. We got Patrick on the checkerboard. Hayden Senger on the wave. And then Jock Peterson. Our first base card in Augustine Ramirez. So Mets getting a little love. Going out to Greg. More Rays love also for Greg on the Aranda. And then a little Brewers love for Giuseppe. And then Devers for Jeremiah. Nice, a lot of these parallels for rookies too, which is pretty cool. Well, let's keep it going. Nice one here for O'Hearn. Padres, Aaron Malin getting the refractor looking sparkle card. We got Bobby Witt Jr. I'm not sure what these are called. I'm sure. Oh, never mind. It's the Terrors, Night Terrors. I just couldn't see it because it blends in so much. Night Terrors Bobby Witt. That's pretty sick. Going out to the Royals and Hosby. Eric Fetty going out to the Braves. Dylan Cruz on a wave. Nice looking card. There we go, Hammers. And we got Edgar Caro, Walker Buehler, and Dalton Rushing on a debut. Nice boxes we've gotten so far. Nice parallels. Lots of rookies. Cool looking Night Terrors card for the Royals. Giuseppe. Not Giuseppe. Hosby. I said the wrong name again. My bad. So Hos picking up this bad boy. Aaron picking up some more love with the Padres. Greg getting some Brave stuff. These are fun boxes, though. All right, Micah Bell. Suarez for the Mariners. There we go, Corey. That's cool on the checkerboard. Gusto going out to the Astros. Merrill Kelly. Chase Petty Rook. Camilo Duval. And a Power Players. O'Neal Cruz going out to the Pirates. Good looking card. Up to Alan Stein from Black and Gold. Panini's going to have maintenance. Okay, good to know. Suarez. First time we've said Mariners. There we go. Coco. I don't think he likes the nickname Coco, but it's fun for me to say. Let's get more top loaders. I know Select's going to have a ton too. All right. This has been a lot of top loaders here. That's awesome. All right, Abreu for the Red Sox. Nice. Connor Thomas checkerboard going out to the Brewers and Giuseppe. Gusto. Eric Fetty again. Interesting. Chad Patrick. Let's finish it up. Kumar Rocker. Shane Smith on the checkerboard. And then a Cade Horton on the refractor. Nice Cubbies card there for you, buddy. So, Jeremiah, you're doing okay so far. A couple nice cards for the covers. Red Sox getting a little love. More Brewers for Giuseppe. Got a whole stack for recap already, and I haven't even got to the hobby box. Or our extra. I was trying to figure out what to throw in for an extra if I did something from a past year, but then I saw some product today this morning. I'm like, heck yeah, let's do that. So, we take a slurp. No auto or numbered, unfortunately, but I think we got 5 base cards. So, pretty good. All right, our extra today. I just love these. I think they're a super fun set. One of my favorite sets they make. Topps Archives Baseball. Got 4 black parallels per box. Stand-up cards, all kinds of goodies. So, looking for autos, obviously. Okay. So that's our extra today. Oops, 1 pack left. Get out of here. Empty box. Two, 4, 6, 7. And I truly mean this, you guys. Thank you for supporting these breaks, keeping me going. Without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. And might go crazy. It started 6 years ago when I was off on a work injury, 5.5 years ago. And my wife she was almost done with me because I was in a bad mood. I was in a depressive funk because of being off work and I couldn't get back to work and they wouldn't let me. And so this became very therapeutic to me, and then it became friendships. And I feel like I've become friends with so many of you guys over the last 5-6 years. And I appreciate you guys very much. And your guys' support helps me keep going, helps this keep going, the break group, and you guys' friendships with each other means a lot to me too. When I hear people meet up and have a beer together, it's pretty awesome. And the other breakers that helped me along the way, Alan Stein, Blinky, Rival, I miss Rival a lot. They were so fun. Nick Hammers, Gary, of course. Now with some newer ones like Corey, Billy Hines back in the day. A lot of guys that helped me along the way. So appreciate you all very much. It helped you not go crazy too. That's how I just feel like life is weird right now, and it's kind of a scary place. And a lot of you have religion, like I do too. So I have a hope for the future. But like right now, day to day, sports are definitely a distraction to get us through the tough times with family life and bills and other stresses, And the group has kind of become a safe place for everybody to kind of talk and joke around, and we'll wait for George to make an offensive joke. And no, it's a nice group, and I appreciate you all very much. I appreciate you guys supporting all the other great people out there too. Like I said, Nick and Alan and Blinky and Corey and even Brandon Brochet he does some awesome stuff too. Gary, so lots of good people out there. All right, Gunnar Hoagland, rookie card. Griffey, my boy. Byron Buxton, a nice black parallel Bieber. Going out to the Blue Jays. Buster Posey, Ben Williamson, Rook. Bobby Witt. Reese Hines, Salvador Perez, Jazz Chisholm, Ivan Rodriguez. So let's get this Blue Jay up and going. Bieber. I'm sure you're like me, Struble. I do miss black and gold, or not black and gold, Rival. They were a lot of fun. We got a red hunter green or black hunter green coming out for the Reds. Put it backwards. Heather and Donnie were super entertaining for sure. All right, Alfonso Soriano, Sal Frelick, Hassel the third going out for the Nationals. That's a nice one. JT Realmuto, Rhett Lauda. That's a good one for the Reds. Kyle Tucker. I can't believe he went to the Dodgers. Angel Martinez. A lot of money though. Naylor. I'm excited to see him in Mariners uniforms next year. Ernie Banks. Mike Trout on the All-American. That's cool looking cards. Love those. Koufax. And Nick Kurtz. There we go. Nice rookie card for the A's and Tony. Heather was just hilarious. Her little struggle bus. Oh my gosh, she was so funny. She couldn't pronounce half the names. It became quite the joke. So, and very sweet, very generous too. They do a thing if they got points, they would just throw in like a mega every time. Not just like a mega. We're talking like 2020 product. Oh, very, very generous. It was super cool. But their kiddo got older, and I think life changed as far as work and stuff too. So I just didn't have the time for it anymore, which I get. It's been a struggle at times for myself too. I say it like I'm Irish. It's a struggle for myself too. But at times for timing, yeah. But you guys have always been patient with me. Unfortunately, I have to do breaks sometimes at midnight. So Chase Petty, you guys just watch it the next day. Jack Flaherty, Yuri Perez, Tovar on a black, Gabriel Moreno, Kierstad, DeZenzo for the Astros. Oh, my boy, Oral Hershiser, one of my favorite players growing up. Jason Dominguez, David Festa, and Giancarlo Stanton. So growing up, I was obviously a Mariners fan, but they weren't that great. But I was a Dodgers fan because of my older brother. So I have very fond memories of Kirk Gibson and Oral Hershiser because I had a best friend that was an A's fan. So it was a battle back and forth. So I think we're up to 6. If anybody came in late, give me your guess for an auto if you would. That'd help us out. All right, Stan Musial, Ichiro, Mookie Betts, and an all-star going out to the Dodgers. Cool card. Austin Riley, Schwellenbach, Texas. Adley Rutschman, Gleyber Torres, Caden Dana, and a black Bryce Harper for the Phils. Nice card. Mookie. Fun's blowing up today. Okay. Julio Rodriguez, Joey Votto, Neto, Malloy, Justin Henry Malloy, Vlad Guerrero, Tyler Soderstrom, James Wood for the Nationals, Jorge Pasado, Grayson Rodriguez, Paul Skeens gets a sleeve, Pablo Lopez, and then we finish up with a Brian Reynolds. So not the greatest box, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. Couple cool black parallels, but pretty thin for good cards. Not the greatest extras. My bad. Should have grabbed another pack when I was there today, too, to throw in. Okay. Well, it's time. We should get our first number. We'll definitely get an auto, and we definitely get a patch. So we'll do a prize. 4 prizes coming out of this, most likely, are numbered, first auto, first patch, and last card. It's been a solid break, but not great. I would say the Nationals doing pretty good. Cubs doing decent. Phillies definitely doing good. Everybody else kind of about mid or at best. Dodgers are solid, but not great. Yankees hardly anything. So let's see if we can mix that up for a bit. We'll get some people some love here. Royals actually doing decent. And Brewers. Except be getting some good Brewers cards too. Okay. Got 12 packs. We'll try and get them all. Empty box. So we're going to go this side at the end. 2, 4, 6. So we're going to do that. Last pack under here, we go last prize. And then we'll do this side. We go pack by pack till we get a few of the hits. So speaking of Orioles, there we go. Bobby Witt on a base card. Starlin Gaba on a base card. Cam Smith. Oh, that's a beaut. And her auto right behind it. What the heartbreaking son of a Gunderson. Ryan Sandberg, legendary signatures, numbered 20 of 25. And then behind him, we have a Jake Arrieta. The legend passed away this last year. Heartbreaking, but that might be one of the last times he signed. Don't forget to tip your waiter. No, I was kidding. Congratulations, Jeremiah. That's a sick card. You and Eli are going to enjoy that, mama. That's a beautiful card. And then this guy, little Cam Smith love going out. Strebel picking up a beautiful Cam Smith rookie card. Love the prism. That's a good looking card. You are welcome, my friend. All right. Well, I'm going to need 2 numbers from you then. For our prize, Jeremiah. Congratulations on the auto. 20 of 25 on top of it. That's pretty low. I love me some Rhino. That's a cool card. Most of you might know is Spokane native, the hero from Spokane in the early 80s. So, all right, Chase Madroth, rookie card. Bo Jackson going into the Royals. And behind him, we got a Colt Emerson for the Mariners. There we go, Corey. Hot number, but nice prism. Big Poppy on the certified, and a fake Fatty, and a Ben Hess premier level going out to the Yanks. 2 and 29. All right. Nice Colt Emerson going out to the Mariners. That's a cool looking card. Hopefully it turns out to be something. Okay, 1, 2, out the back. 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29. This one might be a little tricky, tough for you. Well, I'll see what you decide. Pitcher Robbie Ray, while he was still a prospect, had an upper deck. 2009. Robbie Ray, former Mariner, Padre. Patch card, or a pack for you and Eli to rip together. So you decide. It's crazy. 1800 national team patch card. That's pretty cool. All right, let's rip the next pack. Braden Montgomery, Yadier Molina, Brock Wilken from Milwaukee. 149 of 149. That's our first number that's not an auto. Nice one there. So Giuseppe. And then Ulises Angel Acuna on a phenomenon. And then Agustin Ramirez on a diamond level. I can show those to you again if you need, Jeremiah. You had to step away for a minute. Luis Angel Acuna. And Brock Wilken for the Brewers. So the Mets and Greg getting the Luis Angel. And then Nick Hammer is getting the Agustin Ramirez. Yes, I believe it is a tie-dye, right? Because of the looks right here. Is that what the 25 is? Pretty cool looking card. All right, Edgar Guerrero, Kyle Teal, Jesus Mave on the Prism card. Nice. Giuseppe's doing good. James Wood on a Phenomenon. And then Don Drysdale at Premier level. With the Dodger, a little old school action there. Jeremiah, did you see your prizes, buddy? So patch card of Robbie Ray when he was still under 18, or a pack. That's all you wear is tie-dye. So those are your choices, Jeremiah. The under 18 Robbie Ray patch card or the Big League Baseball pack. Okay. So somebody's might have their eye on that Robbie Ray. I think that's a cool looking card. These Cubbies keep hitting. I might have to start charging more for that Cub spot. No, I was kidding. So nice James Wood. Yeah, Joe's doing pretty good on them Brewers. Getting numbered cards and Jesus Mave and Churio. Pretty cool. So I'll roll the dice for Joe after we finish these last two. Noble Meyer. Roger Hornsby. Dylan Cruz, numbered 110 of 125 for Nick Hammers. That is awesome. Then we got a Miz coming out for the Brewers on the turbocharged. And a PJ Morlando went out to the Marlins and Nick Hammers. It's a rare case where Joe only has one spot and he's hitting. A lot of times in football, he has like 5 spots, so it makes sense he's hitting. But today, it's only 1, and he's still doing good. But Nick doing very good with them Nationals. Dylan Cruz numbered. That's awesome. Little Miz action. He kind of cooled down. He was a big deal about the All-Star break, and he kind of slowed down a little bit. All right, Big Papi. Carson Williams, or case of Carson Williams. Hintaro Sasaki. Prism card. I got to check if he signed with anybody. Cal Ripken, number 8. There we go, Orioles. And James Tibbs III. Big Cal Ripken going out to the Orioles and Cosby. I like that card. I got to check this guy because it is a silver, so somebody might want it. What'd you miss? You've had a couple nice Prism cards coming out for sure for the Padres. We pulled our first auto, Ryan Sandberg to 25. Not first auto, our first select auto. And then we pulled a bonus auto for the Phillies earlier. Your second team is the Blue Jays, and you've gotten a black parallel Bieber and a, whatever this insert is, first Bowman on the Polanco. So not too bad for your second team, actually. Okay, let me check where Sasaki is, Rutaro Sasaki. Decided to... Looks like no MLB team owns the rights to him. Okay. So we'll have to random that one off. So I'll put him to the side. We'll random at the end because sounds like he could be a big deal. So I don't want to toss it in somebody's break. So Sasaki will random him off. Okay. Gonna roll the dice for Giuseppe for our first numbered. 6 times 4 is 24. Man, we're getting high numbers all over the board today. I thought this is kind of a cool card. Maybe you don't. It is Ryan Zimmerman from his University of Virginia days. So, kind of a cool looking card. This guy, Rintaro Sasaki for Stanford. Sounds like he's a pretty big deal. Yeah, it sounds like he's still at Stanford. He's getting trained by the guy that trained Shohei. So, I mean, he could be a stud. So we'll definitely random that off. He could be a big prospect. Okay, our next. We're going to open everything but the last one now. Actually, we'll do this one because I think it's our patch. Unless it's a fake again. It's a fake. Never mind. Just kidding. I did not have an NIL spot, Scotty, so I was just going to random it. I didn't expect NIL in baseball. I forget that there is still. I know in the Prism draft picks, there definitely was a lot of NIL more. I usually do NIL for football and sometimes basketball, but yeah, it would be, you'd be charging money for almost nothing. So, all right, that should be our first real patch, unless it's another fake. All right, Seaver King, Cash Mayfield for San Diego, nice. There we go, Dodgers, a little Yeonseong Jang on a silver premier level, and behind it, our patch, a Theo Gillen for Tampa Bay, Greg Reese and the Rays, numbered to 99 on the Sparks, Theo Gillen. Cool looking card. Then we got Pujols on a premier, Pee Wee Reese, and Slade Caldwell. Slade. Oh, awesome! Thank you, Aaron. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, I knew there'd be a few more for certain letters, but man, those 4 letters just killed it. So you and Christine did pretty dang good. So congratulations. So a little Dodgers love here coming out finally for Tony. Not finally, but first time in a bit. And then some, let's see, is that a 38 or 1? Well, I'm glad she was able to join in. So congratulations, Rays. That's going to Greg and the Phillies Rays spot. We'll roll the dice in a little bit. Unless he pops in. I love the look of these white one. Let's see what this is. Numbered to 99, going out to the Padres on the Cash Mayfield. There we go, Aaron. Nice looking card for you. That worked out awesome. When I get the product, I'll send out a link. But Aaron, I was telling Tony, and I'm sure Haas will enjoy this too. It's called Upper Deck Disney Plus Series 1 Marvel. It's like a super long name, but the hobby boxes are not that horribly priced, but the hit rates are pretty insane. So, oh, did you? Oh, they're super crisp, cool looking cards for sure. So congratulations, Aaron. Okay. All right. Hai Seong Kim going out for the Dodgers. Mel Ott on a premier. Miggy Cabrera and Chase Dollander. And the next one up is another numbered. This time going out to the Dodger. No. Josue De Paula. I think that's a Dodger, right? 63 of 75. Out of nowhere, the Dodgers are trying to take over that top spot or close to it. Seong Kim, and now we got the De Paula. Almost looks like a Mets outfit, but I think it's Dodgers. But Tony would know. Is this your guy? Is this your guy? You know this guy? Yeah, the white ones are really nice looking. Aaron, we still have a chance for one more auto if you want to give me. Oh, no worries. If you want to give me a guess. Trying to top load a top loaded one. Oh, no worries. I just thought I'd ask. I don't know a lot of this Mariners prospects except for the big one. So All right, Braden Montgomery back out. Braxton Ashcraft. Glad that'd be pretty sick. Tomoyuki Suzagano for the Orioles. Cal Ripken for the Orioles. I know that guy. Then we got a Ben Hess going out to the Yankees for Struble. Boom, 149. And then for Chicago, I got to think that's White Sox, right? Diamond Action. Oh, yeah, Edgar Guerrero. That's a cool looking card. Not numbered, but a gorgeous card going to the White Sox. Hosby's eaten. Edgar Guerrero. Auto. Congratulations, Haas. A nice numbered to 149 for the Yankees and Struble. So nice couple of chunks of cards right there. That's awesome. Helping out a few different people. Yankees getting some love. And Hosby. I don't know how good this kid, but the White Sox have been doing pretty good in breaks lately. So put him over here for now. And right behind it, Nick Hertz on a diamond level going out to Tony and the Athletics. Beautiful card. No, that's not that. I'll move him over there. Okay. Because I had the A's, but there we go. Yep. Okay. Luis Angel Acuna. Drew Burris. And then a Colt Emerson for the Mariners to 199 going out to Corey. Corey getting a couple sweet cards out of this box. Select is nice. It's a relatively decent priced product, and obviously 3 hits, two autos and a patch, which is awesome. Lots of numbered. All right, Paul Skeens on a certified, a fake fatty, and Robin Yount. Love me some Robin Yount. Robin Yount. I always call it Yount. So nice card there. Okay, what do I got to do? Patch. I got to roll the dice for Greg. 3 times 2 is 6. Card 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bobby Witt Jr. on the die cut from the a holiday product. So I agree. I know that nobody likes unlicensed, but I hope that Panini keeps making stuff for football and basketball also. Like, because I like these baseball products. Lots of autos, some super fun color. So, Greg. Picking up the die cut Bobby Witt. All right, last pack, last prize, last card. Here we go. The Drew Redemptions do suck. Yes, you're right. That's probably the number. But they'll probably be way better once they don't have the licensing. Because they're only going to have like rookies signing stuff. So, all right, Brady House for Washington. Andrew Painter for Philly. Brady Ebel. Prism. Struble, you know this guy? Brady Ebel. I'm guessing he might be another NIL. It looks like a Phillies uniform. It's probably high school or college. If you get a chance to look him up, and then I'll add into the random. Brady Ebel. There, finally a Rockies hit coming out. Who had the Rockies? I was waiting for them to get something. Corey Markle, Charlie Condon on a turbocharged, numbered to 99. Beautiful card. And then our last card is the Mets. Darryl Strawberry and Greg Reese getting the last prize, the last card. Man, almost everybody got something good today. That's a good break. That's one of the things I love about this particular product. Almost everybody gets something. So Brewers, okay. It's EBEL. Brady Ebel. Yep, you're right. Minor league. Okay, cool. Brewers, awesome. Okay, so going out to Giuseppe. I'm going to write that on the back, though, so I don't mess up. Okay, we're going to do a random for the last card, and then I'll do a recap. Obviously, big congrats going out to Jeremiah, um, Hosby, and lots of numbers for Nick Hammers. Nick Hammers did good with Washington, too. So thank you very much for clarifying. Appreciate that. Okay, let's do the random real quick. Okay. Got all the teams on there, D-backs all the way down to blue. We're just going to do the 15 I already had set up. So we're just going to do it 9 times again. Top card gets the Sasaki. 1. This is the random team, so it's just easier than putting all 30 in there. So it's the same thing. Everybody gets the same chance. 3, 4. Whatever the top team is. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, back out to the White Sox. So Haas be getting the Sasaki too. Okay. Congratulations, Haas. And I got to roll the dice for the last card prize, which is Greg. One more time, and then I'll do the recap. Thanks, you guys, again. 5 times 5 is 25. Good Lord. Okay. It's a Tony Fernandez on-card auto. It's got a little ding in the card. This is from that collection I bought a bunch of back like a year ago or so. Really good player for the Blue Jays for a long time. So kind of a cool card. Hopefully you enjoy that. Yeah, I'm glad you made it over too, and I always appreciate your insight, Scott. You know the cards so well, so it's nice to have you here. You know a lot about the sets and everything, especially baseball. I don't know enough. I wish I did. So it's nice to have other fans in. So I always appreciate having you here to help me out. Okay, I'm going to take like probably 3 to 5 minutes to get my recap set up. Make sure I don't mix up people. That's there. That's all that. That's that one. That's all Cubbies. Okay. Colorado, Seattle, New York, Minnesota, San Diego, Milwaukee. Decent amount of Milwaukee. A little Miami love. That's more Milwaukee. Seattle. Boston. White Sox. Milwaukee. Mariners. Sorry, I'm talking out loud. I apologize. Yeah, lots of Brewers, actually. Most teams did pretty good, but we're pretty thin. But if they were thin, it seems like the other side did good. So kind of funny how that works out. Okay. All right. Enjoy, Hosby. You did pretty good. Did pretty good. One of your teams did pretty good anyway. So, sorry, the camera got bumped. I'll mix those in somewhere. Okay. Twinnies, not much there. Twins were a secondary spot for Tidor. One nice little checkerboard card. Braves were a little rough one there for you, Greg, but your other spots did good on the Eric Edic Freddy. Red Sox, that's a rough one for you, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie had probably one of the rougher breaks with his 4 teams, but nice Abreu on the checkerboard. Stein didn't do much with your Pirates, did okay with the Cardinals, though. Power players, O'Neill Cruz, still a little bit not perfect. Marlins coming out for Nick Hammers on the Ramirez on the diamond level. Orioles, a Leighton, that was about it. Rough one for the Orioles, but your other spot did great, White Sox. Tigers coming out. Tigers were Jamie O'Hara, his other spot. Miranda on a first Bowman. D-backs. Jamie O'Hara's other spot. Katui on a first Bowman. And then another Twinnies card. I must add 2 there. I missed that. Santiago Leone on the cracked ice or whatever. So that's a solid one at least for Tony. Okay, Cardinals. Stroup on a first Bowman parallel. Nice looking mega box card there. Bobby Witt coming out for Hosby. Guardians, we got a Lopez on a first Bowman and a Ramirez on the mega box going out to the Guardians and Tony Tidor. The Reds and Jamie O'Hara. Murillo on a first Bowman and then a checkerboard Petty. Angels, DeVallo on a first Bowman and then a Mike Trout, red, white, and blue for the Angels. And Joe Desky. Coming out for the Rockies, Corey Markle, Charlie Condon, number 299. Nice looking, really nice looking card, turbocharged. Cam Smith, base. Caden Powell, first Bowman, checkerboard Gusto, and then a Cam Smith sweet looking prism card. So nice Cam Smith coming out for Struble and the Astros. Mets, Hayden Senger on a wave parallel, Luis Angel on a phenomenon. So not much for the Mets, a little bit there for Greg's other team. And then for the Yankees, DeVillo on a checkerboard, and then a Ben Hess, number to 149. Not the best for you there. Sorry, Strube. Suarez on a checkerboard for the Mariners for Corey, along with Colt Emerson on a prism card, and then Colt Emerson number to 199 for the Mariners. Corey. Padres and Aaron, we got De La Cruz on our first Bowman, a nice mega box Tatis, some sort of weird parallel on the O'Hearn, and then a Cash Mayfield number to 99. So not bad there for the Padres. Nice job, Aaron. Corbett on a first Bowman for the Rays, and Greg Reese, Chandler Simpson on a mega box exclusive, and then a Gillen numbered 99 patch card going out to the Rays. There they go. There's the Blue Jays for Aaron. Polanco on a parallel, the parallel first Bowman, and then the Black Beaver. A's, Athletics, Tony Tidor. Tommy White, first Bowman. Jacob Wilson on a debut. Nick Kurtz on a rookie card. Nick Kurtz on a diamond level. So not too bad for the A's. Going out also to Tony Tidor. Ha-Seong Kim on a turbocharged. Dave Paola, number to 75. I think that was our lowest numbered one in the box. Ha-Seong, oh no, the auto. Never mind, it was 25. Zhang on the premier level parallel prism. Ha-Seong Ko on the first Bowman Megabox exclusive. So not bad for the Dodgers. And then we got the Nationals. Dylan Cruz numbered to 125. Then James Wood on a phenomenon. Dylan Cruz wave parallel debut. And a Dylan Cruz meteoric rise. So, and then a Hassel rookie too, and a James Wood. So pretty nice break for them there. Nationals. Good job, Nick. All right, for Greg Reese and the Phillies, we got the black parallel Harper and then the Buck Holder auto on the Mega Box exclusive. The White Sox, probably second place, going out to Hosby on the Shane Smith checkerboard and the Guerrero auto. Super cool looking card. And then first place, Jeremiah Walton, Cade Horton refractor, Juan Thomas first Bowman, Good Vibration Swanson, and a Ryan Sandberg tie-dye auto numbered to 25. So heck of a break for Jeremiah. Thanks, you guys, again. Pretty fun break for a little bit cheaper, which was nice. That's the one thing with Select, a lot cheaper. Oh, I totally skipped over the Brewers and Giuseppe. Chorio on a mega box. Logan Higginson on a refractor. Jesus Mate mega box. Checkerboard Patrick. Checkerboard Thomas. Brock Wilkin. numbered to 149. Jesus Mate on a Prism card. Miz on a Turbocharge, and a Brady Ebel Silver. So nice break for Giuseppe, too. Thanks, you guys, again very much. Appreciate you all. And we will see you all again soon. I might do a big football. We'll see. So everybody have a good day. We'll talk soon.